I wanted to provide some investigative updates at this point right now. My name is Lieutenant Craig Cummings, CRAIGCUMMINGS, spokesperson for the Texas Department of Public Safety, and here speaking on behalf of the Polk County Sheriff at his request. Today I'm joined by Polk County Sheriff Byron Lyons, Polk County District Attorney Shelley Sidden, San Jacinto County Sheriff Greg Capers, and then Polk County Precinct 2 Constable Bill Cunningham. The location that we're at right now is a location of interest. In a little while you're going to see investigators leaving this scene. We will be back tomorrow. We will have deputies here to protect this location and the investigative efforts that have been uncovered up to this point. We are asking the public to stay away from this area. And then tomorrow we're going to have additional resources that will be on hand to help find Audrey. And I want to reiterate that we are committed to bringing Audrey home. That's the reason why you see the collaborative effort here right now, all these law enforcement agencies, to include the FBI, that have been assisting with this. And we're asking the public to report any tips that they think will help us bring Audrey home to the Polk County Sheriff's Office or through our iWatch Texas app. That can be done anonymously from your phone. So with that, I open it up for questions.
Lieutenant, you mentioned that you all are going to inspect some of the items on scene. What do you mean by that?
We're protecting the investigative efforts. So this is a ongoing investigation, and so the investigators are doing an exceptionally good job at gathering information, and so that's what we're going to be protecting as they continue their work.
Are those the tools you all are using? I'm just trying to clarify.
Yeah, we don't want to go any farther than the investigative tools that we're using right now, and then investigative leads that they've uncovered. This is a very fluid and active investigation with the sole focus of bringing Audrey home.
Are you able to confirm who Audrey was last seen with?
Well, we're not releasing that information now. Investigators are working on multiple ways that they are looking at that type of information. But right now, we're not releasing it.
Is there any evidence that you found that's key that says that you're in the right spot?
This is a location of interest, and so that's the reason why we've got the effort. That's why we have the dogs here. That's the reason why the boats have been here. All of this in an effort to find Audrey. And our prayers are certainly tonight and tomorrow morning, and we ask for the public as well that Audrey is brought home safe.
Are y'all searching other areas, or is it just this spot at this point? Are y'all still interviewing other people and searching other areas?
Yes, we have persons of interest in this case, and we have been at other locations. This location of interest, where we're putting our investigative efforts right now.
Lieutenant Cummings, the FBI told me that child abduction rapid deployment team was requested in this case. Can you explain what prompted that request?
That would be a question for the FBI.
They said that request came from local law enforcement.
Okay, and that is a typical thing that will happen. All the available resources that we can bring out here to help this, the FBI has a tremendous asset that they bring to the table, and we're very appreciative of all of their efforts. So this is just one more tool that investigators are using to find Audrey.
So is it the belief that she was abducted?
I know that term implies that. We're not drawing any conclusions right now. We still have a lot of information that we are going through, and so there's a lot of leads the investigators are following now.
And how many persons of interest?
We're not releasing that information.
We see the DA's office here also. Is there a reason for that? Could there potentially be charges coming today?
Well, we don't know. But I can say that the DA is here, the sheriffs are here, because this is a collaborative effort. The DA brings a very particular set of skills that's essential for us as investigators to get the job done. So we're appreciative of her being here, working with us, so that we can make sure that all of the I's are dotted and T's are crossed in this investigation.
Is there a reason the searches are being continued throughout the night?
It's just due to the dark. So it's dark. we're not going to put boats in the water, but this also gives us an opportunity to regroup and then look at the information that we got throughout the night and then come back out tomorrow.
But if she's out here, she's dealing with those conditions as well. The darkness, the cold water.
Right, yeah. We're just not going any farther than that right now. And so we are asking the public to stay away from the area, but that's as far as we can go.
Can you confirm we've seen drones in the air? Are those law enforcement drones and other divers here on site as well?
Yeah, there are law enforcement drones that have been here. We are bringing in divers as well. Again, this is all an effort to uncover additional leads that will help bring Audrey home.
You know, law enforcement is asking some folks who live around certain stretches of roads to check their cameras. You haven't had anyone talk about that. Can you kind of talk to us about what areas you're asking people to what they can do?
Yeah, no, that's great. We don't want to give away any areas, but if people review their cameras, if they find something suspicious that they think would warrant the help of investigators or review by our investigators, by all means, please call Polk County Sheriff's Office, and if it's an emergency, call 911 so that we can evaluate that information. That's a great question.
Is there a reason for kind of the lack of information here? I think a lot of our viewers, people who are watching, are wondering why we don't know why we're in this location, why we really just don't have a lot of details. If you're asking for the public's help, it seems like more information would be helpful.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, right now there just isn't more information that we can give. Like I explained in the press conference earlier, we're trying to protect the integrity of this investigation, and that's the reason why, and I can understand the public's concern that we're not giving out a lot of information, but the end here is to find Audrey and bring her home, and so that's what we're focused on right now. And so there is additional information out there. We're just not releasing it. That's what the investigators are using to follow up on.
Have you guys found her backpack?
That's additional information that we're not releasing right now. But again, we continue with investigative leads and following these things. I know that there are a lot of questions that remain unanswered. We are absolutely searching to get this information so that we can get it to you and get it to the public. But our first priority has to be this investigation right now. That's the reason why we're here, and that's the reason why we'll be back here early tomorrow morning in hopes that we find Audrey soon.
What time are you starting the search tomorrow?
We haven't decided on the time. It's probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of daybreak.
Is her family still being cooperative, like you said a few hours ago?
Yes. Yeah, families being cooperative, and we certainly appreciate them, and we appreciate the community as well. Everyone has been exceptionally helpful in the efforts out here, so we appreciate that. With that, we're going to close it down. You'll see some investigators leaving here shortly, but they'll be back tomorrow morning. So with that, I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
God bless you and thank you for your service.